We were on a preview sailing of the Celebrity Ascent, and we had such a great time that we immediately fell in love with the Celebrity brand.
After that, we made it home, we started looking for another celebrity cruise, and we came across a great deal on Celebrity Reflection.
And we were happy yet hesitant to book. I mean, we came from the newest ship to an older ship. I mean, was the Celebrity Reflection going to be worth it, or was it too old for a good time? Stay tuned for our honest review.
What's up? What's up? It's your favorite couple. I'm Shelton.
I'm Key.
Hey, girl. Hey, like I said before, we got a real good deal on this cruise. Come a little closer. Yes, we got a great deal. We're talking about what we pay about $500 for a Aqua Class cabin. And if you're not sure what an Aqua Class cabin is, we do have a video here. Check that video out. It breaks down the ins and outs, what you will receive with the Aqua Class, a lot of great perks. But to get a room for $500 with extra perks.
Yeah, and it was cheaper than a regular balcony. Who does that?
Right, so it was a steal. And at the time when we booked the cruise, we went on Icon earlier the year, and we wanted to check out Hideaway because we heard about great reviews about Hideaway. That was one of the reasons why we wanted to take this particular itinerary. And our itinerary included, we had no sea days. So it was the next day we ended up at the Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And we also had a stop at Nassau. You know, if you cruised before, you know Nassau is one of those premier ports where you're going to go if you're going to the Caribbean, that direction. So, this, again, like I said before, this was an incredible deal. We couldn't pass up on this deal for Aqua Class cabin.
Yeah,
Why
so
not?
again, that was $500 for both of us for the entire trip. I mean, $500 for Aqua Class. Wow.
Yes. Normally, you know, this is Celebrity normally do not, at that time, wasn't selling to Coco Cay. So they made that announcement and we took the third cruise out. So just imagine, Celebrity do not have a lot of kids on the cruise. It's a more adult, grown and sexy type vibes. So, and this was at that time, it was our second Celebrity cruise. So we had to take advantage of it. So Key, tell us about the boarding day.
Oh my gosh, the boarding day experience was, I mean, nothing short of that we had on the Ascent. We boarded the ship with no problems. As a matter of fact, when we got there, we didn't even run into like any lines or anything. No delays. And I don't know why, I just expected it to be different since this was an older ship. But we were able to get right onto the ship. We were able to go right into our cabin. Once we made it on board, they were saying that we could go to our cabins and drop off our things and then, you know, allow them time to clean or whatever. But our cabin had been cleaned, so we had access and we were able to stay in there. So there were no problems. Did you have any problems?
No problems at all.
So no, there was one issue, but you know, we know the workaround. You know, when you board a ship, anytime there's boarding day, you have to pack your patience. So the elevators were extremely crowded. But typically, this is what happens when you get on a ship. They always seem to direct traffic towards a certain set of elevators. Well, because, you know, we're a little bit more knowledgeable when it comes to cruising, we made our way to another set of elevators. I think we went to the aft elevators. And so those were not crowded and we had no issues. So yeah, boarding day was a breeze. Yeah. So what did you think about the food?
Oh my gosh, the food was delicious. Because we had the Aqua Class cabin, we had the ability to go to Blue.
Yes.
You know, we passed by Blue on Celebrity Ascent and like, wow. And we found out you couldn't go there unless you had an Aqua Class or possibly a suite cabin in order to take advantage of it. And Blue had their own dedicated waiter and waitress, dedicated menu, and it was a clean eat. But the smooth thing about it is you can order from the main dining. So although I ate mostly from Blue, the morning gourmet, the food was delicious. Yes. The service was top tier. The best service I ever had on a cruise ship.
Oh
Seriously.
yeah, I would agree. We did take the opportunity to try the main dining. So let me say this: just because you have access to Blue does not mean that you have to go to Blue. You can still go to the main dining room, and we did that one day just to make sure that we had the full experience. And it wasn't a bad experience. It's just that Blue seemed to have been an elevated experience. And like you said, for those of us, including myself, who don't necessarily have a mature palate, you can still order something from the main dining while dining actually at Blue. So now, what about the buffet?
Yeah, Ocean View Cafe stayed open late. And that's one thing I do love about Celebrity. The food is well seasoned. My gosh, so much options. That's one thing I love about Celebrity. There's so many different options, so much to choose from. And it was great.
Yeah,
no complaints in that area.
Yeah, because Blue is more of a clean East restaurant. They also had the Solarium Bistro, in which they had turkey burgers. And, for those of you who don't know, we don't eat beef or pork. So to have a turkey burger option was just like spectacular for us. So we could go out there, get a burger, get some fries, chill out by the pool. I mean, it was
great. It was great.
Oh, yeah. So the activities and the entertainment. In terms of the onboard activities, the activities seem to be parallel to those on the Ascent. Would you agree?
I agree. I agree.
So they had a moon party, and that was like an all white night, and that was just a deck party at night. And I didn't expect it to be that lit, but that was a really nice party.
Yes. I was so surprised that the DJ, he was playing all of the modern songs that you wouldn't expect to happen on Celebrity, from the Soulja Boys to the R&B. They had a little bit everything for everybody.
Yes, all genres.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was lively. Another thing that I would say is they did have the silent party too.
Yes.
The hush party where you have the silent, where you can adjust the headphone. So that was a great vibe. They did have live music.
Yes, they had a band playing in the atrium. They had a band playing towards, I forgot, I can't remember if it was the forward or the after the ship, but there was a lady there singing most nights, someone playing a guitar. There was music throughout the ship, and the vibe was just nice. So in the onboard entertainment from that perspective was great. Now for the shows, in my opinion, the shows were just okay. They weren't the best. I mean, we came from Icon to Celebrity Reflection. They weren't the best. They weren't the worst. I can say at one point we sat in the back of the theater, and the sound wasn't quite as crisp as it was when we sat in the center of the theater. And I know, he's like, you want the better quality, then you move up closer. But that played a role in it. And it, like I said, it wasn't bad, but it was not the best show. So you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I think to me, like coming from the Edge class Celebrity Ascent, it was more like around like a circle type theater for Celebrity Ascent. This one just a normal, remind me just like Royal Caribbean, sister brand, but it was a different design. So I think that played a role too. But overall, I actually enjoyed it personally, the show. Anything for a show, when someone is swinging across the stage, you got my attention. So it was a great show to me overall. It's entertaining.
Yes, but again, overall, the entertainment was, like I said, you had all the activities and events. They had karaoke going on, lots of people participating in that. They had contests by the pool, contests in the atrium. Things were happening all throughout the ship. There was never a dull moment. So now we spent a good, 3 days on the ship?
3 days.
Had a great time. And even though we didn't spend a whole lot of time on the ship, we were able to explore the ship throughout. So let's talk about the disembarkation process when it was time to finally get off of the ship. What did you think?
It was pretty fast. It was well organized. You can leave your luggage outside your door and they'll pick it up by 10 o'clock. Because it was a short cruise, they already had your luggage tag on day 2. So that's pretty, you'll be like, I already got it's pretty fast. So we decided to do the easy disembarkation where you can just carry out your luggage, like the speedy process. And we was off in maybe like 30 minutes or less.
Yes,
it was a real quick process. So you can do the luggage tags and go through that process. Passport, they have the
facial recognition.
Facial recognition. It made things a lot fast. It was well organized. Now, the good thing is, when they make that announcement, you still have time to go get your breakfast, go eat at Blue. We had plenty of time. So the good thing is you'll have help on its way if you decide to just do the easy carry off, the fast approach. No issues there.
Right. Okay, so in terms of our overall experience, do you think that the Celebrity Reflection was too old of a ship to have a good time?
No, I do not. If it's your first time, I think it's a good entry level for someone that maybe want to try the Celebrity brand and not sure if Celebrity is a good fit for you. I would say definitely try the 3-day cruise that Celebrity Reflection is offering, or any Celebrity cruise that's 3 days out of Fort Lauderdale to get your foot wet and get your bearing.
Yeah, and so even the upkeep of the ship, the Celebrity Ascent Edge class ship was absolutely beautiful. And when we got on the Reflection, the way that Celebrity keeps their ships, like the upkeep of the ship, I mean, it was amazing. Someone was actually there working on the floor of the ship to make sure that it looked brand new. They were replacing a tile, not because something had damaged, but because they were trying to just give it a fresh look. They kept it clean. It was a nice overall experience. They had a viewing room for those of us who had the Aqua Class staterooms where you could just sit, relax, and they had panoramic windows. They had free tea, any type of tea that you wanted to make, you could make it on your own. You could relax there, and it was just a serene experience. They also there was something that's similar to the overlook on Icon. It's not on that scale, but they
it's
still
like a library where you can actually just read books, games, and everything.
They had that too, yes, where you could play games. But I'm saying like the overlook where they had the little the seats that you could go sit in, and you were covered or surrounded by greenery. The ship itself, the aesthetics of the ship, it was pleasing. It was nice. So for me, I know we had heard that Celebrity Reflection was called the nursing home of the seas. And I'm not sure if those people who said that took the longer sailings, because the Reflection does have longer sailings. But for our 3-day sailings, we did not experience that at all. Demographically, you had people of all age groups, all races, all creeds, all just everything. And it was a huge, diverse crowd. But we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. And a matter of fact, we enjoyed it so much that we booked it again.
Yes.
So we sailed the Celebrity Reflection 2 times. We enjoyed her that much. Did you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Now, one thing I do want to share is the ship does have a basketball court. I know the Edge class do not have a basketball court, just in case you want to indulge in that area. But there's no slides. So if you're bringing your kids, you think they're going to play on some slides, that's not going to happen. They do have a kids area for the kids and some kids activity. But I do want to say that if you're thinking about trying Celebrity, try a 3-day cruise, one of these cruises, just to get your foot wet and get your foot going. But it is an elevated experience from Royal. So if you have a great time in Royal, it is an elevated experience from Royal. And the app is great. Everything else works pretty well, just like just like Royal.
Yeah. So again, do we think it's too old for a good time? No. Should you book the Celebrity Reflection? Yes, if the price is right. Who would pass up an Aqua Class cabin for 2 for $500? So let us know in the comments below if you would be interested in booking the Celebrity Reflection. You can reach out to us. We can help you with your cruising needs, or, you can reach out to someone else. So
also, our friends do have a cruise coming up. They do have a solo cruise coming up.
The Jen Danielle Experience. Who else?
Sig, the solo cruiser.
And our girl, Captain C. See it with C. Yes.
So check out those details here. If you're interested in booking with one of them, check them out. They do have a cruise coming up.
Yes, on the Celebrity Reflection. So again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and come back again. Check out some more content that we have. We're growing, and help us to reach our goal. What is our goal? What are we trying to reach?
Man, 1 million. 1 million subscribers.
1 million and beyond. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Shout out to our channel members. Thank you so much for your support.